Alrighty, let's see. Restart that. I think that should be a good volume pace. Here we are. That's going. OBS is there. My reference file is a little big. Just a nice bit of chill vibes. All right. I think that's all the notifications I need to do. How are we looking? Not weirding anything out? My lighting's a little subdued here, but we'll see. Hey, Eos. I don't know what I can do about my lighting. Hold on. You're also streaming, eh? What are you streaming today? I forgot to check. I was running behind, so I just fired it up. What game do you got on the go right now, Eos? Oh, I know you're streaming. You can't just reply to my stuff. It's true. I should take a gander. Let's see what's what. Minecraft Console Edition. Beautiful. My son was trying to play that with his friend earlier today, but his friend was having some massive PC issues, which is, you know, always fun. Not. Did a driver update, but something must have gone awry with the install on the kid's computer, because it crashes hardcore every within like 10 minutes of booting up. So I was not in the mood to IT troubleshoot someone on the other side of the city, so it's gonna be a quick stream to get some stuff done. Is what vibe I'm feeling right now. Plugging away at all this art. I watched a video on a new coloring method that I'm eager to try on this piece, so we'll see what comes of that, how well it works out. But I'm confident. Just gotta make sure I pick my colors well enough. Should work out nice like. have one more server I need to self-promote in, actually. I don't think this one has. Oh, it does. Throw this stuff in all the servers I can. Cool. Anyway, back at it. Almost done the character, which is actually pretty exciting. Then we have a long and involved background to finish, but quite pleased to have reached this respective milestone in the piece. So I got a big old painting I gotta do. This by the around the end of the month, something like that. I really wish they sold books of their piano music, but they just don't. Or at least not in North America, anyway. I figured out most of this song myself, but it doesn't have all the nuances to it. And it's a more simplified version, because I'm really out of practice. But kind of gets the message across for the most part. Nice chill mood music today. Big. Let's perfectly straighten it. So we'll adjust this one over. try that. No, forget it. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. She's moving. This says this is for studying, but who could study to peaceful music like this? It's good for work though, it's relaxing, but like, I feel if I was studying, it would just put me to sleep. I never could study to quiet stuff. So the next part is the buckles down to where it parts. So it should be 3, 8. These are just simple stars, I think. Yeah, stars with a little doer in them. Alrighty. Angled those, so we'll transform that one, rotate it a little bit. Let's see here. Bag at it. Down to 1 here. Erase all these little bits. Okay, that's way too slow. I thought I'd go for relaxed, but that's way too slow. Still on theme, but not as sleep-inducing. They do kind of roughly line out. Gotta merge all these layers again. they have this chain? Okay, that's just a line. Just a square chain. Well, not fully. Oh, it's gonna be close enough and nobody's gonna mind. Because it just looks nice. This is too. What? Let's see. I'll go back to jazz. Alrighty, that's all done there. So, we're getting wonderfully, delightfully close to being done with the character art. Well, the line art anyway. And that's exciting. Alrighty. Alright. Let's reinforce some of the lines that I made a little shallow here. We came as fast as we could. We were feeling water line through the crawl space. Ooh. Doing some renovations, are ya? Putting in a new bathroom, I assume, then, with a line like that? Or is it an outside crawl space? There's Shae, welcome in. We're almost ready to color. Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, that works. Alrighty. Setting up a new water system. Oh, that's exciting. I mean, in a very mundane kind of way, but exciting in that way. I'm trying to learn a new coloring method that's supposed to be super quick and like a nice quick and dirty way to do shading. So I'm gonna try it on your The thing I've made fun of my parents for being excited about now playing my life. Yeah, it's true. It turns out they were right. Yes, experimentation. But if it works and I get the hang of it, it might just let me paint my comics insanely fast, and I'm really excited about that. I can actually show you a little bit of the trick. Yeah, I'll show you the trick right now, actually, with what we've got. So I'll turn the red off, and we'll zoom in a bit. So I watched a Mark Brunette video on this, and so basically one method he discovered that you can do. Oh, is that 2 layers? Oh yeah, I gotta merge my layers. So merge them. Okay, so actually I can only do it after the flats layer is down. I forgot about that. So I'm gonna quickly put down some flats. Hey Rise, welcome in. I'm going to quickly lay down some flats. And try showing off this new coloring method that I just learned on YouTube today. So, flats. So essentially, it involves using a lot of, you kind of use the blur to make several different overlapping layers of blur of your line art. And what that ends up doing is it ends up filling in the space with different gradients heading in all sorts of different directions. So it gives this illusion of shadow. So once I quickly get these, just some base colors down. Actually, since I'm just gonna demo, I'll just put it in this light gray. I don't have to actually put the real colors in. Because I just want to show it a little bit. And then I'll change the colors after. Welcome in, Rise. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sorry, no hell diving for me today. There's too much art to be done. I usually hell dive with a bunch of other friends. Oh, excuse me. On Wednesdays, but I'm switching my schedule around so that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, but I realized that I'm too inconsistent in my streaming, and I need a few extra days. So since I'm always in the office, aka at home, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I'm gonna make that I always stream Wednesdays and Thursdays, and I'm just gonna have to take the odd weekend I can scrape together to do the whole, playing video games with my friends thing. So the intent is to stream Wednesday evenings like I'm doing now. Then I'm going to stream Thursday during the day, and then Thursday in the evening again. And that'll be my rotation going forward. And then I'll have bonus streams on the weekends and stuff like that every other week. So, lots of fun. So once we get this laid down, I can quickly show the method, which I'm excited to figure out. Do. And one of them bots, I feel if you had AI viewers, wouldn't that just get you banned? Just had a bunch of bots doing weird stuff in your chat. Like, I feel that would just get you banned. Yeah. Oh, I guess I could do that. Oh, I think I actually have to go to the... Yeah, I do. Time out. Ban. Wham bam. Wham bam banned ya ma'am. Laid that hammer down. Alright. Almost got that simple layer down. And then I'm gonna show the basic idea for the shading. The cool thing about it is that it's gonna let me color, like, in my comics, it'll let me color multiple panels all at the same time, which would be super cool to do and save me a ton of time. So I'm really excited about it. I know I'm really building this up and laying on the suspense here. So almost there, almost there. Hype Master. Yeah. Hype Master Hob in the house. That's me. I haven't fully gotten it figured out yet because there's a lighting stage and stuff to it that confuses me a bit. But I'll get that figured out, and we'll be spending a lot of time practicing it on this piece here, just to try to make it work, because it's a good opportunity for me to approach it right from ground zero. I tried poking at some of my other art that I'd finished with it, and since I didn't color with that method in mind, I couldn't just force it, so I had to, so it wasn't quite a good experiment, but we're almost there now. Alrighty. I think I've heard this song before. What raid is this from? Oh. Maybe it's an extreme version of it. So I haven't done any of the extremes in the game yet. Which I really want to do, so I need to get my butt in gear and establishing a time to play Final Fantasy as well, so I can get in the Party Finder and figure out all those savages and extremes and stuff. Actually play the non-casual part of the game for a change. Hey, or even better, having a static would be sick. Yeah, that's true. No argument there, Shae. Alright, almost here we are. The home stretch. Okay, so how this works, situated here, is I take my line art, I duplicate the layer. I duplicated the wrong layer. So I take my line art and I duplicate the layer. Okay, then I take the copy and I link it to the flats layer as a mask. Then what I do is I go filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and I put a huge blur on it. Okay? Then I take the next one, I do it again, I duplicate the layer, I bring it down, link it, and I do it again, this time less of a blur. Then I drag down another one, link it, even less, and then the final one, the same thing. So, what I end up with is everything that had some lines around it now has all this mud on it, right? So now what we do is we quickly go through with a soft brush and I just clean up the parts that are too dark because there's too many lines around it. Oops, this one I need to this. So what I'm gonna do is I take my soft brush, let's start on the face here. So that's a little too much here, so I'm gonna have lighting coming this way, so I'll put that on my flats layer just so I remember. That's where my light's gonna be. So just where it's a little too dark. Nope, wrong thing. Just gonna go bit by bit, lighten some parts that got a little too confusing. Actually, he hides the others. Right. Well, that's okay. So then the next one. I'm gonna put them all together at once because I like working at it all at once. So from here, I just pay attention to where I want that lighting to be a bit if things get too confusing. Because there's too many lines, right? Just want to take the edge off it. Just where there's too much and it doesn't quite look right. So lighten. Put a fair bit through the hair. So you get something kind of like that. Then what he says to do, if I remember properly, is we want to, it's really muddy, so we want to do a different kind of lighter gray, because we don't want it to be so dark. So let's do a violet. Try that. So if I go here, that was too much. How did I mess that up? Oh, they changed the stupid thing. There we go. Keep it on multiply. That's too bright. Too much purple, I think. So I'm still trying to figure out how much lighting I want in it. So we'll do that. Okay, so then I need a Another multiply layer that's linked to everything. And this one, I take like a mid-tone blue and I darken everything. It's too much. Okay, so I got something like that. Then the next thing I do is I take overlay. Actually, I think I made it too blue. Let's make it more gray. Okay. So now let's say I have a yellowish light. So now what I'm supposed to do then is just come in here and paint in the light. So now this doesn't quite look... Oh, since I don't have any colors, I should have just left it black and white. Just to show the method. So I'll do that right now. Obviously I'm still learning this thing, but it's a cool idea. Correction layer. Okay. So now basically, I can just quickly... I'll use soft actually. I'll just paint where the light hits on her, in theory. Oh, I didn't link it. There we go. So basically, through laying this stuff down, I can kind of fake actually having a darks layer, is the intent. I hope I'm demoing it well enough. I don't know if I have. Yeah, I always have issues doing that, especially when it comes to new things. And often he says just one layer might often make it too soft, the lighting. And so he says you may have to sometimes duplicate the layer. So if I duplicate this layer... Oh wait, I gotta finish the arm first. And obviously I'm doing quick and dirty here on the shading. I want to better use the appropriately sized brush in many areas, but I just want to get the general idea across. And I can actually go back to my multiply and just darken some areas that I feel should be darker. Thanks, Rice. You had to go AFK for a couple minutes, but you think it looks good? Right on. Well, the neat thing is just how quick and dirty this is. Like, this is really fast for rendering, and so this is only my first real attempt at using this method. So it seems kind of like it's got a fair bit of potential here. And for the brightness, he said we can just duplicate the layer to brighten it, and then I can play around with how bright I want that to be. And I can also add splashes of other colors into it. Like if I want this to be more of an orangey color, then like I can just... that change much? Yeah, so you can see it's starting to really... it adds more brightness to it. And then, like, so in my flats layer, if I actually used a skin tone on her, where is the actual flats layer? So, oh. So let's see what happens if I actually add a skin tone. Because I'm curious to see what it'll look like with a skin tone. Because I think I should change the color of my top overlay. Because I just did it in black and white because we just wanted to quickly see it, but let's throw a quick smattering of the actual colors on here, and it's a really quick way to get some respectable shading, and there's so much more we can do with it too, right? Like, let's get her hair in there, because that's gonna look really good. And it's muddy back there, but we can play around with the colors. Oops. I can't just... oh, here we go. I'm a silly goose. Like, the drawing still looks muddy, but all we have to do is play around with the multiply colors, and we can solve a lot of that. But look at this, like, what... it's... I've been streaming for an hour, and a lot of that was doing line art. Like, in terms of actual time this took, I'm not sure. Oh, we gotta get the shading out of her teeth for sure. Well, some of the shading anyway. Let's go to our multiply and take a little bit of that out of there. Or it should be darker. Darker, more gray. So this let me paint the light instead of the shadow, and with just adding a light little bit up to the shadows, it doesn't look that bad at all. And you can adjust the shadows wherever you see it not matching up with what you want, or add more. Then if I have, because we need a hard light to add, let's see, he says hard light to add, yeah, that's it. But yeah, no, that's not looking too bad. A little washed out because I think this overlay is a little strong. Oh, that was an odd ending. I was like, what happened? Did my music screw up? Let's start over.
Never had a choice. Never let the ops win. Calm them.
Alrighty. So, but then I think also if I choose a better skin tone, because that's pretty yellow.
Heart is pounding out my chest. The blood boils inside of me. Looking at the walls around me, closing in. I think what's it gonna be?
Well, that's better.
Never had a choice. Never let the ops win. Calm them nerves. Got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go. When there ain't no stopping. Got one option. Light it up. Everything.
Actually, it might be just a little too dark. Let's try that. But yeah, that's the Actually, I liked it better the other way.
Moving like a lightning strike, I'm on tonight, so just catch me if you can. Never had a choice, never let the ops win. Calm them nerves, got the whole world watching. Ready, set, go, and there ain't no stopping. Got one option, light it up. Everything burns. Light it up, let's go, light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go, light it up, let's go.
But yeah, that's the gist of it. Then it's just some color corrections, and you finally do your last layer on top to add highlights, which was this one. And so
Whole house packed, not here to make friends. Do or die moment, I love it this tense. Who am I taking out thinking you're next? You're next. Everything.
yeah, and then we look at it one step in. It still needs some adjustments because it's still very muddy in here, but that was pretty quick, right? So that matches the same as her lips. Oh, I gotta call my son up to go to bed. Oops, wrong layer. But yeah, overall, I am pretty impressed with how well it works. I just gotta refine the process a bit more for myself, and I think this is going to be a really big boost to my output. Kind of really like it, quite a bit. Ah, wrong thing. No wonder that didn't look as solid as it's supposed to. Wrong brush. Yeah, I think it was a pretty good demo of the method, all things considered. Like, obviously it needs refinement, but wasn't too bad. Excuse me. Alright, give me a moment, folks. I gotta send my son to bed. I'll be right back. Oh, kiddos. Alrighty, so now let's get back to that line art. Is that the one? Yeah. Alrighty. And back to finishing that liner. Overall, I was pretty pleased with that new coloring style, and I've got some experimenting to do and some more practice. And it's gonna work. I gotta remember to sit back. With my camera placement, I lean in over my tablet and I just give you guys a nice shot of my forehead all the time. I gotta find a better camera layout, I think. Yeah, so I'd say that was a pretty good experiment, so I'm pretty excited about that. So, yeah. Oh, I can show actually. So, on this page I'm still working on. If I do the same thing on this page, it is gonna do all the shading on all the figures all at once, right? So if I copy my my line art, which is this one. Yeah, so if I take my line art and I do the same thing, I can drag this down to Kale, who's the paladin, and I link it to that. Then I can do the filter thing. You can see it start working there, but it's working on everywhere that he is. Well, yeah, you get that all done, and then I can just take those and just keep duplicating that layer. And boom, I've got like some super basic shading on every panel that I just go and clean them up for each character. I'm super excited about this. I think it's really cool. Anyway. I gotta check. Give me one more moment, folks. I gotta quickly check if my son actually went off to bed. Usually pretty good about listening, but we'll see. Hold on. And I forgot to unmute. So, I made this one a few years ago. I thought it would be fun to have make a comic of what the Alexander raids might be like if I did it with a bunch of my favorite streamers at the time. And I think I did a whole bunch of pages, but that was a long time ago, so I'm a lot better now. And but yeah, so that was fun. That was for my for the headcanon comic. So anyway, back to it. I won't be going much longer, just till 9:30, because the boy needs to sleep and my voice is very loud. carries through the house too much. So oh, I did download NTE there, Shae. Played it a little bit. It definitely is a zany game. Found a horror hospital anomaly? Oh my god. I can only imagine what they would do with that. It is funny that they rely on the same genre convention of main character has amnesia. Go. Going the wrong way. Looks like that. It needs to be like this. I made it too big. Alright, so I always find the choirs so hard to understand in a lot of these songs. Like, they sound great, but it's like I can't. It's hard to get the words out there all that well, I find.
Shining is the land's light of justice. Ever flows the land's well of purpose. Walk free, walk free, walk free. Believe the lamb's alive, so believe.
Alrighty.
Open your eyes while our plight is repeated. Still deaf to our
What's really cool is how after everything, because they had to, you know, redo the game and change directions so quickly, how much this song and everything about it matches up with what they did later. Like, it's really a masterclass in rewriting something, and just, you know, heading off in the right direction and maintaining a consistency.
without sound. These lies betray our thoughts. By a plague of devil and cheat lords.
I still get chills every time. Yeah. It was intense, that's for sure. Yeah, it definitely was quite the trip, quite the ride. Well, I should have timed this better to end right there when the music cut, but I did not. So, this is where we're going to stop for tonight. Nice progress was made. Got the figure... Ooh. Yeah. We got our line art. Pretty well done. And as a bonus, we got a face. That'll look nice for the VOD. And there we go. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this Wednesday. I'll be continuing to work on this either tomorrow night or tomorrow during the day. Not sure which one, because I also have Charlene I want to work on. So I also want to work on like my actual comic pages too, and I got some commissions. So I'm not sure what I'm going to work on tomorrow. It'll either be this piece or it's going to be that's not the right one. So either I'll keep working away on your prize there, Shae, or I'm going to work on my painting here and get Charlene done. We'll see. I won't get it done, but you know, I'll work away at it. All right. Well, that's it for the stream. Thank you very much for joining in. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see you guys next time. Ta-ta.